Rolling.
Takot na kong sumubok, pagod na kong lumakad sa bubog. Ang pag-ibig ay para lang sa matatapang at tanga. Hinarap ko na ang langit, isinuko bawat luha at galit. Ngunit ba't kung kailan di ka na naniniwala, biglang ayan, dito ka lang sa aking tabi. Baka sakali o baka naman dito ka lang pumalagi. Baka sakaling mapasa akin ka. Hindi na ako natuto, hindi na rin marunong magtago. Sa tuwing ika'y kapiling ko, ang aking puso buong buo. Dito ka lang sa aking tabi. Baka sakali, baka naman dito ka lang pumalagi. Baka sakaling mapasa akin ka. Ano ba ang dapat mong gawin? Ano ba ang dapat mong gawin? Kung ang pangarap ay binigay ng mga bituin. Dito ka lang sa aking tabi. Baka sakali o baka naman dito ka lang pumalagi. Baka sakaling mapasa akin ka. Dito ka lang sa aking tabi. Baka sakali o baka naman dito ka lang pumalagi. Baka sakaling mapasa akin ka. Dito ka lang sa aking tabi. Baka sakaling baka naman dito ka lang pumalagi. Baka sakaling mapasa akin ka.
I don't wanna get left behind. Gotta move, gotta move, gotta move, gotta move.
Are you facing difficulty because of our new situation? Has the digital world become overwhelming? We recognize that there's been a large shift in all areas of our lives and that we are transitioning to what we call the new normal. But how are you adapting to this new normal? We can help. We at Vidana Celebrity Marketing can help you and your brand migrate to the new normal. We want to be a part of your solution. And we do this through our upgraded influencer marketing strategies. Why us? We are present, relevant, and value-adding. By using social media and our unique storytelling to create content that will surely be a match for your brand, we not only help you migrate to the new normal, but together, we shall elevate. We have a roster of influencers who are well-engaged, passionate, and have built a loyal community in their social media platforms. With our innovative, engaging campaigns and our passionate influencers, we can find the best match for you. Your brand, our upgraded influencer marketing strategies. Together, let's keep our businesses thriving. Contact us at eavidanes.vcm@gmail.com. Let's work together. What's up, you guys, and welcome to Adulting with Joy Spring, the how-tos of your 20s told by a 20-something-year-old traversing through adult life expectantly and with gusto. Don't forget to check out joyspring.com for the show notes and use the hashtag Adulting with Joy Spring for all your comments, suggestions, and hopefully non-violent reactions.
Hey, it's you there. How are you doing this evening? Joy Spring, your mic is still muted at the moment. Well, welcome everybody to another live edition of Shot of Sanity, part of the Adulting with Joy Spring wonder to the world that it is. My name is Aaron Atitis. She's Joy Spring. That's why it says that by her name.
That's right. Welcome everybody to SOS Friday Night Live. This is the live episode of our podcast that we do from Mondays to Thursdays. And thank you very much for tuning in. Hello sa ating SOS fam who are already tuned in. Why don't you say hi, Parts?
Hello to everyone that was saying that they absolutely love the song. I completely agreed. I had it on full blast on my speakers. To Liz, to Kath, you guys are amazing. Thank you for loving these songs of the very talented Miss Joy Spring. Oh, hello also to Angelica, to Michaela, to Marianne, to Katrine, to Daryl Jean, of course, always there. Hello as well to Ryan Aguinaldo. Thank you so much for joining us this Friday Night Live.
That's right. We're so excited to be here with you today as we traverse through the topic of the Idiot's Guide to Working from Home, presented by HP. Sent the check. Thank you.
Sent the check.
Thank you, HP.
Thank you.
Yes, and
Very
also
much.
to BCM Vidana Celebrity Marketing, who is our host for this live video that we're doing. We're so excited to be with you guys here today. Parts, how are ya?
I'm actually okay today. I found a brand new video game, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. But I have been having a hard time. Yeah, I've been having a hard time sleeping. I know we all have been feeling that, where it's like you're up and you're like, dude, it's almost 5 o'clock in the morning. What am I still doing up? But yes, other than that, I've been doing pretty good. How about you? How are you heading into the weekend?
Heading into the weekend this is my third event for today. Could you believe that? That's crazy. I've been hosting since 10 a.m. this morning. Yeah, so today I hosted in the morning for In Life Insular Life at 10 a.m. till 12 noon. And then I had another event with Adamco that featured Robin Padilla and Romel Padilla for our farmers, our local farmers. Shout out to all the local farmers who are listening to Adulting with Joy Spring and Shot of Sanity.
I know there's a lot of them.
Mabuhay po kayo. And now this is my third event for today. And I'm really so excited, Parts, because this is a topic that we constantly talk about. Tayong dalawa, di ba?
Yes. This is a topic that I know a lot of people are talking about because we don't know how to do it. Nobody's had, well, there are people that have had to do this before. A lot of people that work from home, but now it's so widespread that there's so many people that are having to do it. And we have no idea how to really, with purpose and in the words of Joyce Spring, with much gusto, work from home.
Yeah. It's been really difficult for everyone. And, that's why Aaron and myself, we put on our working outfits. We're ready for some serious discussions.
I am ready for office work. Look, ready na ako. Casual Fridays, no?
Sabi ni Andrew Oplas, Parts, vibe check daw.
Vibe check, mga friends. Vibe check. Because apparently that's what you're supposed to say now. Because how are you doesn't work. You don't get replies through texts anymore if you say, how are you?
Wala pa rin, Parts? Wala pa rin. Okay. Kung nanonood ka ngayon, send the text. Send the text.
Send the text. Send any text.
A special shout out to our AWJP and our SOS fam all tuned in right now. Graz is tuned in. Well, Atayde loves the clean shaven look on you parts. To Ralph Bernardo who says, sakto yung topic nyo, pinapanood ko ngayon habang nagwo-work from home. O, diba? Halos
Fantastic.
lahat tayo nag-Bowie?
We have a
May
Bowie commercial. This break is brought to you by Bowie.
You know what? I had to Google this because Bowie has been having bad dreams recently. I think the ECQ is really affecting him also.
I think the ECQ might be affecting Bowie more than you and Wancho.
Yes, probably because he's the one getting the brunt of it all. But today, of course, going back into our topic, it's really about working from home. So
Yes.
we wanted to talk about this new normal that we're diving into, right? A lot of people have been throwing this term around ever since the quarantine started. I have a friend who had to cancel her rent in a condo because she lives somewhere outside Metro Manila, pero not too far. And she said that her company already told them that they will be working from home indefinitely for the rest of the year or the next 2 years. So a lot
Wow.
of people are making adjustments. I know that your brother, Tony Ataide, just posted on Instagram today that Wella actually surprised him with a little corner office of his own in the house, right?
It's cool because I know my brother has been working so hard in his career. Like he's always dreamed of having a corner office one day. At ngayon, natupad na ang kanyang dream. Corner office niya sa bahay.
Corner office sa bahay, pwede na rin naman, di
Pwede
ba?
na yan.
So we
Pwede na
wanted to
yan.
talk about how to adjust to this new normal. Parts for you personally, how have you been adjusting to the new normal of working from home? When SOS started, you had no design in your house. That painting behind you didn't wasn't ready,
It
but
wasn't there.
it
Yeah.
wasn't there. But how did you adjust to this new normal?
Well, the first thing that I did was I accepted it. I think that there was a lot of people at the start of this that were very hesitant and very reluctant to dive into the fact that this is the way that things are going to be. The first thing that I did was even when we were planning on doing Shot of Sanity and make this something like work for us, we both agreed that it was like, okay, we need to do this. We need to realize and acknowledge that this is the way that things are, and we need to find ways to make things work with what we have right now. And luckily enough, it's been working out so far for the both of us. What about you?
Same. I think it's one thing that we constantly talk about on the podcast. You have to be gritty and to be able to adapt to anything that happens. I always go back to that episode where we interviewed the amazing host, Aaron Taide, and he talked about how the most successful people that he knows are not necessarily the smartest ones or the most critical thinker, but they're the people who have the most capability to adapt. And
Yes.
I think more than anything, that's what we need to really do right now. From our event earlier in life, Edric Mendoza was one of the speakers. He is a business advisor, financial practitioner, and he was talking about how one of the things that you can do during the pandemic is to repurpose yourself. And he was saying that this is
Nice.
how you increase cash flow in and decrease cash flow out by using whatever you have at home, including yourself, to repurpose it. He was also saying that you have to be humble about it. Some work that you probably never thought you'd actually do, like probably tutoring or being a copywriter or whatever it is, you're going to have to humble yourself, sabi niya, and try and do those things, be open to those things for you to be able to adapt to the new normal.
I love that. I love that. You have to, it's a humbling experience. And oh, hey, that's my dad. My dad is watching.
Hi,
Hi, Dad.
Tito. Hi,
Accept,
Tito.
adapt,
Good
adjust, and
evening.
repeat. Yes, absolutely. Hello to my dad and to Daryl Jean. Repurpose yourself. See, I completely agree with your point. Because if you are hard headed about the situation, and the situation will always be changing. If you think that this is the new normal, well, the new normal that it is right now is completely different from the new normal that it was at the start of this entire ECQ. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? It was very, very different. So we are evolving, we are learning as we are moving along. And if you don't learn and you don't adapt and you don't try and reorganize your thought process and your course of action, you're going to be left behind.
That's right. And so today we've decided to actually call in two people that I feel like have really repurposed themselves and have adapted so well to the new normal. But before we go on and introduce them, we'd like to request everyone, if you guys have any questions that you'd like to throw in for us and also our guests for tonight, please do send them in the comment section below. If you can, share this video. We are both live on Facebook and on YouTube. So to everyone watching on YouTube and Facebook, hi
I love
guys.
it. And we do have a list of all of your comments from both sides. So don't worry, you don't need to open one and comment there and then worry about that. We will be taking care of your comments on each side.
All right, so to get to know a bit of our guests for tonight, let's all watch this.
Hi, welcome to Chef Victor's Quick and Easy Meals. Today's meal is fried garlic fried egg rice. Fried rice. Fried rice with fried garlic with fried egg. Let's take a look at the ingredients. Quick and easy. We have rice, egg, and garlic. Quick and easy. Now, let's put all of the ingredients in a pan with a little bit of oil. And of course, for quick and easy cooking, let's cover it with a lid. Now, let's turn on the cooker to about 20 or 30 minutes. All right, 30 minutes done. Now let's take a look at what we have. Wow, look at that. Quick and easy. We have our fried rice, our fried garlic, and our fried egg ready to be served. Quick and easy. That has been Chef Victor's Quick and Easy Meals. See you again next time. Remember, quick and easy, but eat it slow and deliciously. Enjoy your food. Stay safe.
Please welcome on the show Victor Anastacio and Lyqa Maravilla, everybody.
Hey, good evening, everyone.
Thank you guys.
Hey guys, I made it.
Yes, you did make it. I love the food for tonight. No? First time ever kasi we have a segment on the show that at the end we ask kung anong ulam natin. Ngayon, alam na natin sa simula pa lang kung anong ulam ni Victor Anastasio.
Oo, alam natin.
Quick and easy.
Quick and easy, but eat it slow and deliciously is a really good tip. For all of our viewers, our SOS fam, our Adulting with Joy Spring fam, for those of you who don't know yet, our amazing guests for tonight, Lyqa Maravilla is a registered psychometrician and a YouTube edu creator. She is one of the most sought after resource speakers in different government agencies and has helped a lot of her students pass aptitude exams and college entrance exams through her content. Thank you, Lyqa, for being here.
And also joining us, known for his act in a very funny insurance ad that has gone viral. Bank turned comedian guy started his career as a humorous host of a home TV shopping network before he got into mainstream acting. Victor Anastacio, thank you for joining us to help us make some sense from two very different sides of the spectrum on working from home. Lyqa, let's start with you as somebody that is an edu creator. Yours is a little bit more structured, so to say. How have you been treating working from home?
Well, one would think na mas structured siya, pero I guess since 5 years ko nang ginagawa yung paggawa ng educational content, I've had a lot of experience when it comes to keeping yourself in check. When it comes to scheduling the tasks that you have each day. I don't do a lot of live teaching anymore, so my tasks are more geared towards making canned content. And that is where I'm coming from. I guess more of how to keep myself from working too much has been the struggle than pushing myself to work more.
Oh my gosh, that's actually one of the comments, common comments nung tinanong namin yung SOS fam, ano yung mga questions nila. Like, when you're at home, it seems as if everybody expects you to reply kaagad and to be 24/7 available to your bosses and to your work. So, we'll ask you that later on the show. Vic, ikaw naman, kamusta ka naman dyan sa Dubai?
Okay naman, adjusting. Kasi we are live comedians, di ba? Live comedians. Now we need to do Zooms stand-up show, tawag namin sit-down comedy. So it's really an adjustment.
Yeah, and that's funny because last night I was just watching a stand-up comedy special, and I was thinking the whole time, like, paano na yung mga stand-up comedians in the world right now? So how does that go, Vic, for you? How has it changed to this new normal nga na nangyayari ngayon?
Wala, no choice but to put the shows online. Like we have a show this Saturday, na sold out naman. So it's our first Zoom live. Weird, no? Ang weird. Zoom live comedy gig. So, gaya ng sinabi nyo, you have to adapt, adjust, relax, and refresh. Tama ba yung sinabi?
Yes.
Something like that.
Something like that. Pwede na yan.
Close enough. Close enough naman talaga. Let's just say hi to a lot of people here. Excited sila. Like MC Tine says, I passed the civil service exam because of Coach Lyqa. Wow, you were my hope way back in 2016. Si Katrina naman says, sobrang funny ni Victor for Evs. Oh, diba?
Nice.
Ayan. Thank you to everyone who's sending in their comments. Okay, so let's get right down into it. We actually asked some of our SOS fam to send in their questions na kaagad. And one of the most common questions is, how do you deal with distractions? Kasi syempre, I guess everyone here lives alone, or si Lyqa, you don't live alone.
I live with my family. Yeah.
So meron mga ganong
Pero
setup
sila
like,
yung distraction, so.
Exactly. This is a big.
Oo nga. So, paano nga ba? Because obviously, it was easy for us to say, pinag-usapan namin to ni Aaron it was easy for us to say na, okay, you just set up your own place, di ba? Find the schedule, ganyan. Easy to say those things when you're living alone or when you're living with another adult for my ano naman situation, di ba? Pero paano nga pag madaming distractions, like, may pamangkin ka sa bahay or may tumitilaok na manok sa kapitbahay? What do you do? Okay, graded recitation to, guys.
Yes, Lyqa.
Okay. Sorry, medyo nag-disconnect yung internet. I'm assuming the question was para sa
Yes.
Yes.
Tama ba?
Go, Lyqa.
Okay,
Go.
sorry. All right.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. If you can schedule time to work, you have to schedule time to be distracted din. That's what I do personally. Like a lot of the things na nagiging distractions sa atin, something na general na for everyone. Anyone who has a phone has notifications on their phones, right? Yun yung number one na distraction these days eh. Like working ka na, in the zone ka, tapos biglang may magno-notify. Tapos ating mga content creators, naku, may comments sa YouTube. So medyo big deal yun. Or may milestone, ganyan. When we get messages, we get distracted. Now, one thing that I do, lalo na ngayon kasi we handle a huge volume ng comments, messages, and stuff like that, is I only squirrel away time to respond to those notifications and to respond to those messages later in the day. Para tapos na yung tasks ko before I allow myself to get distracted. So, sineschedule din yung time for Switch, for Animal Crossing, sineschedule yung time for reading notifications. Everything has to be followed like that. As if you could turn off your notifications, go and do that. And then of course, yung scheduling din ng notifications late at night, diba? You can do it on your phone naman. You don't get notifications until the next day. You can also do that. Just to keep yourself away from yung light na yon na nagdiding.
Yeah, that's really helpful. How about you, Vic?
I agree.
Fantastic. Okay.
Okay.
Ganun din, parang before kasi plinan ko to not procrastinate, but then I found out hindi siya realistic eh, so procrastinate better. And I think tama yung sinabi na schedule time for distractions para rin, at saka be true to yourself kasi ako hindi talaga ako morning person, so ngayon kahit wala akong nagagawa whole morning, hindi na ako nagigilty kasi alam ko na like afternoon or even late at night sometimes, doon talaga gumagana yung utak ko. So, just be realistic, I guess.
Has it changed the way that you come up with your material? Being at home and not being able to try a lot of the jokes that you are thinking about and you don't have people in person to bounce it off of? Does it change the way that you write it?
The way that you write it, Sobrang limited. Because ang comedy kasi is really, it's a live thing. It's an interaction thing. It's a reaction-based thing. So sometimes you can write a 5 to 10 minute na material just after a conversation with a fellow comedian. Mas natural. Pero like if you sit down and write alone, it takes a lot more effort and hindi mo mag-gauge kung nakakatawa kasi it's too subjective. So I guess yung batting average ng nakakatawang jokes also suffers because of that.
You know, one of the siguro assumption ng mga tao for creators like you, Vic, and Coach Lyqa, na mas madami kang makikreate dahil madami kang time ngayon. Totoo ba yun sa inyo? Is that what you experienced?
Well, for me, in a way, yes, kasi I have more time to do the things that I already planned before the quarantine period even started. Pero a lot is lost kasi along the way. Like, I empathize with Victor, no? Ang hirap kaya na mag-joke, tapos maghihintay ka ng delay ng ping ng internet bago mo malaman kung tatawa sila. And sa akin din, kahit sa education like, it's so hard kasi I love making online content, pero iba pa rin yung nandun ka in the room with say hundreds of kids who want to get into UP Yung instant rapport ba na ganun? Tapos yung the way na you see if naiintindihan ka talaga nila versus nakatingin lang sila talaga sa Zoom tapos nag-freeze pa yung frame. Hindi mo mag-gauge talaga yung kung naiintindihan nila or hindi. So medyo limited yung feedback, which is very important in both fields, I feel.
I completely agree because it's so weird that, I mean, one is comedy, the other one is education. You don't think that they would be so related in that way, but they really are. I mean, facial reactions, body language, all of that is so important to both of your jobs. Do you see any workaround right now?
Yeah, yun yung tanungan ni Jerlyn parts, kind of related to that. She says, how do you guys deal with the Zoom audience effectively, like not seeing or personally witnessing their non-verbal cues? I guess even for people who aren't content creators, diba? Kung nasa office ka, you have a meeting, virtual meeting, or you have a client presentation. How do you know or how do you deal with those things?
In my case, sa comedy, pinapa-unmute na lang namin sa Zoom so that we can still hear yung laughs nila. Pero tama yung sinabi ni Coach Lyqa na ang daming nawawala sa non-verbal language kasi, di ba? For example, if you're doing comedy and mahaba yung setup mo or mahaba na yung set mo, in a live gig, makikita mo nagsa-cellphone na, nagbabanyo na. Pero in I guess, yung workaround lang is yung audio cues. Tapos yung thumbnails, wala, yun lang meron tayo. So I guess, tingnan mo lang kayo. Matawa ba sila? Pero may advantages din naman ng Zoom. Like, for example, for a comedian, close-up ka na. So yung any facial expressions, kunyari ganun, easier to see than if you're in a theater, in a crowd, na kailangan mo whole body. So I guess I guess the workaround is to find new advantages dito sa Zoom na to.
I completely agree.
And by new advantages, we mean the upper half of our body. Maximize
a lot of hand movements, actually. A lot of this.
Yeah. Yes, a lot of that. You're trying to see something.
Another, just to add to that, no, sa case ko or sa marami sa mga educators, you have to build a different assessment tool. Like after the videos, I try to insert a quick quiz, kahit just a few questions, just so we can force or strongly encourage the students to participate para we can check if they were actually listening. Kasi without yung quick assessment na yun, they can just plop themselves in front of the laptop and pretend like they're listening. So we have to build these channels to make sure that they're actually paying attention.
I like this question coming from Lucky, and I guess both of you can share with us, because I think lahat naman tayo, we all have a Zoom story. Like you're in a meeting or you're in a class or everyone has an experience na hindi mo makakalimutan. Mga 20 years from now, sasabihin natin sa mga anak natin, oy, alam mo ba, noong 2020, hindi kami pinalabas ng bahay, tas lahat kami nag-uusap, tas sa computer lang, tas ganito nangyari. Have you had any experience like that so far? And what's the one that really sticks out? Like, I will start with you.
All right. I was invited to talk about mental health in the time of COVID crisis sa isang corporate event. So the entire building was basically on the call with me. The funny thing was there was one person who forgot to mute their mic. While I was talking, she started screaming for her husband. Daddy, maganda yung sinasabi. Halika dito. Mapo ka dito. Ganyan. Tapos, and the story was, the entire building niya heard it. Sa akin, okay lang. Pero kasi medyo naging comedy siya. Kasi daw, syempre, all the bosses were there in the call. Tapos narinig nga na yun yung sinasabi. So, ang funny part pa was, wala akong monitor. So, hindi ko alam. Tuloy-tuloy lang ako. Tapos, yun yung parang joke na siya ngayon. Yun.
Lovely. Ikaw, Vic.
Ikaw, Vic.
Ako luckily hindi naman professional. Parang group family family call.
Mhm.
So, alam mo na nagkukwentuhan. So, inoff ko yung video, pero hindi ko na mute. Tapos nag-CR ako. So, tinkle bells.
Background
Tapos
music.
pag-rest ko mag-CR, pagtingin ko, tapos na yung family call. So, I guess, enough nila or something. Dahil narinig nila.
Gusto ko yung ikaw
Sabi
yung
yung kuya mo,
nakakatawa eh.
enough na nila.
Si Marnie May also from the SOS fam kanina umaga, she messaged the same question and kwento niya na one time daw she was at a video call and then one of the people that she was on the call with forgot to turn off the webcam, and so this person came out in their underwear and like a towel lang. Tapos parang andun na bigla yung mga tao, so it was horrific. But I have a personal story like this.
Oh, sige.
Game.
Game.
And it was after an event pa. I had a friend. So we were doing this event together. And so live broadcast. Ganyan, live broadcast. Just in-end broadcast niya na. So thank you everyone. Bye everybody. Haha. Shucks. Tapos gano'n na lang siya. She said that. Pero sobrang exasperated. Andun pa kaming lahat. Lahat kami ng mga tao andun pa. Hindi niya alam na when you end broadcast, that doesn't mean that you end the call already. So,
Yeah.
I literally, Victor, I felt like I was your family member kasi ako yung nahiya, nag-leave na lang ako bigla, hindi na ako nagbabay sa mga tao.
Patay mali siya.
So, meron kaming, we had a comment earlier na ang sabi niya, to make sure that you're always safe, just make sure na bago ka pumasok ng call, naka-mute and naka-off yung camera.
Yes.
And I just want to show you this tiny thing that I have, which is like yung moldable eraser. I just use it to cover my camera so that anytime I'm not using
Funny.
it.
Same.
Oo nga.
Shenshans! Woo!
Shenshans.
With me, I'm just like, well, if it turns on, oh well.
Bahala na.
Embarrassing stories on your end, Aaron Atayde?
Ano?
Any embarrassing stories on your end?
Well, there was one that was pretty embarrassing. It wasn't like really, really embarrassing, but I was in the middle of an interview for a podcast. Marami kami, parang they got all of the PBA commentators and analysts, and right at the start, may dumating na delivery sa bahay ko. May tumawag na sila na parang, Sir, nandito na kami sa baba. And I picked it up and I thought I muted it. So, ganun din. I was just like, oh, sino to? Sir, nandito na po yung delivery. Nasa baba kami. Pwede po kayo bumaba na. I was like, sige, bumaba na ako. Nasa tawag lang ako. And then the entire thing just stopped and they were all just like, hey, andyan na yung delivery sa baba. Baka gusto mo kunin. And I just shut up and I just left. I was like, okay, guys, balik ako.
Favorite stories ko rin yung sa mga SOS fam na nakatira pa with their families, right? And we had one member of SOS fam who said na mahal ko naman yung nanay ko, pero kahit na i-brief ko siya na may work ako at busy ako ng ganitong oras, kakatok pa rin siya sa kwarto ko saying, kakain na, hindi ka pa bababa dyan? Which leads me to my next question. If you're living with, family, obviously, pag syempre parents natin, they still expect us to eat with them, and do all of these things. How do you guys kind of brief the people around you to be more, I guess, adjusting to your work schedule? Coach?
I guess kasi 5 years na. So, medyo nakapag-adjust na sila. Although, same. As in, pag dinner time na, in the guise of course, they care kasi for you eh. Kaya they're
Yeah.
forcing you to eat. May mga ganong eksena talaga. Pero, I usually, when my big thing like this one, I tell them earlier on na, wag niyo po akong piliting kumain ng 8 p.m. ha. Bababa na lang po ako pag tapos na. So, and then I have my twin sister hold them back. So, nandun yung kambal ko. Para sure na walang makakalimot. But it's actually trickier with my dog kasi siya yung walang idea ng personal space. I know you understand, Joyce, kasi si Bowie din.
Yeah, gumawa kami ng device sa stairs na para siyang chair para hindi makaakyat si Bowie. So, I feel bad for him now. He's just sleeping on the bed, so he's fine. Any problem like that with you, Victor? Meron ka bang ganun, mga distractions on human or pet form?
Luckily dahil isolated ako dito, wala naman. Minsan lang may kumakanta ditong neighbor ko. So, hindi ako makashoot ng video. Although, maganda naman yung boses niya, I guess. Pero kumakanta siya ng...
May I guess.
Relatively, maganda.
Relatively.
You know, Victor, pareho tayo eh. I mean, ako extremely isolated, ganyan-ganyan. Wala akong nakikita ibang tao. So that leaves another distraction that is it takes up a big part of our homes, and it takes a big part of our time. And that distraction is the couch. How do you get away from the temptation that is the couch?
I don't. Like,
Parang may process yung, i-fake ko ba to? O let's be honest na lang. But nakikita namin sa mata mo yun eh.
Thank you for the honesty, Victor. We appreciate it.
Meron way. Ang ginawa ko is, actually si Red Oliero, idea niya to eh. Malaking, imbes na notebook, big drawing pad or sketch pad, tapos nakalagay lang siya sa work table. So kung may isip ako, rekta na doon, sulat. And then mauupo na ako dun sa table na yun. Kumbaga naka-set up na yung workplace mo 24/7 para hindi mo siya i-close. Kung laptop man yan, lagi naka-open, katabi ng charger. Na-save ko yung sarili ko. Pero totoo yun.
Snaps in the chat.
Totoo. Kailangan merong difference, I guess, between the couch and the work environment, right? We talked about that on the podcast, that one way that you could trick your brain into knowing that it's time for work and this is a place for you to really be productive and, churn out new ideas, finish that presentation or study, kung ano man yan. It has to be in a space that's different from where you eat, where you sleep, where you watch your Netflix or whatever it is, like what Victor said. Have your sketchbook or your laptop ready para kung meron kang kailangan gawin, alam mo na dun mo siya gagawin. How about you, Coach?
Actually, I do all my work. I sleep. Sometimes I eat off of yung aking, 3 by 4 meter room. Like sometimes it looks big sa videos, pero hindi. As in, abot ko to. So, sobrang liit ng space. Ito yung bed ko, dito sa side na to. Kaya walang kakwenta-kwenta kung mag-room tour ako eh. Kasi pagpasok mo yun na yun. So, I know how it is siguro from a different perspective. Like, the people na walang space. Like, if nasa studio apartment ka or nasa boarding house ka, ang hirap talaga mag-create ng designated area for you to work or study in. Pero may mga rituals naman, not in the supernatural form, pero certain steps that you can take para i-prep yung sarili mo para, yun nga, work time na or sleep time na. One quick thing na I always tell people is, don't ever work in bed and don't sleep sa table mo. So, kahit naantok ka na, dun sa mismong chair kung saan ka nag-work, take a few steps, pupunta ka na sa kama para may at least demarcation. And another thing, play with lights. So, that's something that has been working for me since the quarantine started. So, I have syempre may fluorescent light ka when you're working. Pero kapag lights off na, parang camp lang Pag lights off na sa camp, yellow light na, lamps na lang. Para alam din ng body mo to slow down.
Yes, and pag party time na, mag-strobe lights ka naman.
Yun na yun. Yeah. LED, labas ang LED.
Turn it on.
May smoke machine pa eh. Sa room ko yung diffuser smoke machine na yun eh. Kasi ang liit eh.
One thing that I actually saw online that was very interesting is kasi diba lahat naman tayo may, well, a lot of people have smart TVs now. So one thing that they did was, what they saw was when they removed the capability to go to YouTube on your computer, your productivity goes up. So if your YouTube is just solely on your TV, you're using it just on your TV, and you remove it from your computer, you will increase your productivity because you don't have that option of nood nga tayo ng kahit konting trailers or ano kaya mga bagong nangyayari sa mundo. Apparently that really works.
Which I think also adds to the whole idea of not multitasking. You know, one of my favorite speakers, her name is Marie Forleo. She says multitasking is the dream killer. And I didn't really agree with that until I tried not to multitask. And I realized that, you know, you might feel like you're not doing a lot kasi isang bagay lang yung ginagawa mo. But you'll notice that you'll be able to achieve more things when you compound them instead of trying to put them all together in one time frame. So halimbawa, even if it's something as simple as, minsan kasi this is what I do. When I'm trying to write a script or write something that I need to put up on the blog, I'm still watching a TED Talk somewhere on YouTube, right? Because sabi ko sa brain ko, hindi, kaya mo yan. Kaya mo mag-aral at mag-output at the same time. Pero sobrang hindi mo alam na nahahati pala talaga yung attention mo. So the more that I try to just write the script and then watch the TED Talk after, the more I'm able to adapt and be able to finish things. So try not to multitask. I know that especially when you're working from home, it's easy to go into that because you want to maximize productivity in the hours that you're working, but it really is counterproductive. So yeah.
Vic, you know, we were talking about it a while ago, yung inspiration, yung creative inspiration. Do you still feel bad when there are days na medyo kinukulang ka sa inspiration? Or have you accepted na parang, okay, today might not be the day that I write a good joke?
Meron pa rin days na ganun. Siguro ano na lang, be more forgiving. May nababasa ko sa Instagram na posts. Usually babae yung ganito eh. So sila talaga yung mas self-aware eh, no? Yung it's okay to not be, di ba? It's okay to not write that book. It's okay to not do that side hustle because something terrible is happening outside. Tapos may isip mo, oo nga, may pandemic. Yung number one, ano lang talaga natin, requirement is to survive and be safe. Tapos parang just know na lang na babalik yung work. So syempre gagawa ka pa rin ng something, kahit germ na lang, kahit hindi mo matapos, yun lang, parang pinapatawad ko lang yung sarili ko na, wala, ganun lang talaga ako today, parang Spotify sound trip lang. So, babalik naman yung work, basta stay safe lang. Yan lang yung sinasabi ko.
Yeah.
What about you, Lyqa?
Yeah.
All right. So order of priority kasi, di ba? Stay safe, stay sane, and then stay productive. Don't flip it ng iba-ibang place.
Very nice.
Sa panahon ngayon, ganun na talaga eh. Tsaka, actually, kung meron man tayong ilipat dun sa new normal, na sana dati pa natin sinimulan, it's that. Na yung priority ba sa mental health, I guess is more deliberate these days. Dahil hindi nakakaya kasi lahat na tayo nasa enclosed space eh. Lahat na tayo go through a lot of emotional mental struggles. So hindi nabawasan na yung part na nakakahiya siya. Kaya yun nga, you have to prioritize things. At saka I was just talking to Joyce about this. A few days ago, nag-breakdown ako. As in talaga. Like, Kaylee and I cried sa room for a few hours. Kasi syempre may general hopelessness. Yung feeling lang na, okay, whatever I do, it's not enough. A lot of things are still going on. Pero you have to let go of those things. Like, one thing I do is I write a list of things. Yan, magaling tayo sa lists eh. So, I write everything na nag-trouble sa akin, and then I split them into columns ng worries at saka problems. So, problems are things that I can fix. Worries are things that I can't fix. They are too big for me, masyadong hindi ko kaya, hindi ko expertise yon. And then, pag na-split ko na sila, I can focus on the problems and then at least start feeling good about myself kasi I'm actually doing something. So, yun yung idea ng productivity. Like, hindi naman nakakahiya. In the same way na hindi nakakahiya mag-SL nung pumapasok pa tayo sa office, hindi rin nakakahiya mag-SL sa work from home.
Ang ganda.
Coach, can you take care of my life now? I'm very inspired. Can you take the
I'm
wheel?
barely staying alive. So,
You have so much sense. You make sense of my life.
May couch
Ayan.
ako, kaya lang ECQ.
Yeah, we have another question naman from Marinella who says, how do you know when it's time to stop or take a break? This is a really good question because one of the things that we had to constantly tackle on the podcast is overworking yourself. And I was having this conversation with a friend of mine, and she said, I feel more exhausted now that I'm working from home. It's as if I'm more busy. And I was telling her that maybe it's because when you're working from home, there's no set schedule. Unlike when you go to the office, diba? You clock in, you clock out. Alam mo na kung kailan ka pupunta sa office, kailan ka aalis para i-face ang EDSA traffic. You know the drill. But when it comes to working from home, it's so hard to separate the hours of you working and the hours of you resting. So, what are your tips, guys, to not overwork from home? Ano yung pwede nyong gawin?
Right, maybe trying to switch the model from hours na you spend working, tapos i-try mo i-change siya into tasks that you need to accomplish for the day. Like, ako, kunyari, and again, it's very hard for me kasi I overwork. As in, I guess yung first year ko na gumagawa ng videos on YouTube, I barely had an hour of sleep every day. Pero ngayon, I'm getting a bit better na about this. So, meron lang akong task list. Like, if I accomplish all these tasks, kahit na may extra time pa, I have to stop. Tapos yun nga, stop because you have to, not when you need to. Kasi pag when you need to, it's already too late. So, yun nga, just deliberate lang dun sa task list instead of sa number ng working hours. And then, don't feel guilty kung medyo mas napaaga ka ng konti ngayon. I-reward mo yung sarili mo after that instead of using all the extra time to work more. So, maybe do something that you love, something you're passionate about, something na extra dun sa task list para productive ka, happy ka, pero hindi naman about work.
Okay, Coach, baka pwedeng yung buhay ko rin yung ayusin mo. Susunod. Pagkatapos nung kay Aaron ako, tapos Vic, gusto mo ikaw sunod?
Oo, pa-volunteer na rin.
Volunteer na rin tayo. Ikaw naman, Vic, how do you separate it? You were saying kanina, I liked what you said, na you have to be honest with yourself. Kasi madami tayong mapapanood at mapapakinggan na, kailangan you have to wake up at 5 in the morning para mas maging productive ka. Dapat, before everyone else is awake, you have to do this. But for some people, we have to be honest, it's not that way. You know, they, like you said, mas creative ka at night, you work better in the evenings. How do you keep yourself from overworking, lalo na ngayon that you're just at home?
Ako sa tingin ko yung pressure for most people comes from parang authority figure pa rin, di ba? Kaya sila na-overwork, I guess. Kasi yung middle management, sinasabihan ng top management, so napupunta sa'yo. I think yung trick, umuo ka ng pahindi. Na parang, umuo ka na, kunyari, sabihin sa'yo na, eto, isubmit mo to, pinapagawa ka ng ganito. Tapos sabihin mo, ano ba ngayon, Friday night? So sabihin mo, sige sir, Tuesday morning, mabibigay ko na yan. So parang,
ang ganda!
yung mga parang ganung, alam mo yung, kasi pag sinabi mo, humingi ka extension, di ba maganda yung parang proactive ka pakinggan. Pero yung sinasabi mo, parang, sige sir, hindi naman siguro passive-aggressive, pero kanyari, text ka ng 10 p.m., di ba? Sabihin mo, sige sir, work hours tomorrow. Tapos na yan. Parang ganun.
It's funny, but that's genius. That's so true. Like, kasi yun yung mga, di ba, Aaron?
Yeah, if you have the comedic structure that Vic has, by all means, you can get away with it. I do not have the comedic cojones to do that. I don't.
But I mean, if for example you're working in office, I'm just trying to imagine and nag-message nga sa'yo yung boss mo way past office hours, diba? And usually magme-message naman yan, hindi na I need this right now, mga 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. Mahihiya din siya kasi kind of alam niya rin naman na this is off working hours already. So, ang ganda ng idea na, okay, sige, boss, I'll take care of this. I'll submit this to you 4 p.m. tomorrow. So, you set the time already by agreeing to what they want you to do. Yes, you agree and you respect them that they want you to do this. Pero, ikaw yung magsaset ng boundaries na, but I'll give it to you the next day this time. But, pag sinabi sa'yo ng boss mo na kailangan niya ng 6 a.m. in the morning, hindi ko na kasalanan yun. Wala kaming alam kung paano sagutin yun.
Wala kaming alam.
Sabihin mo you have Dolly on yung speed dial. May joke lang ha, huwag niyong gagawin. Baka.
Joke lang, joke lang dito.
I have just a weird question. It popped into my head. I guess it can go for all of us. What is the most mundane, the smallest thing that probably no one will ever think of, but that you miss about working? Like, for instance, for me, namimiss ko yung aircon sa office. Kasi
Okay.
binabayaran ko yung aircon dito sa bahay. So, namimiss ko yung aircon sa office eh. Kayo, what is like some of the weirdest things that you're missing about work?
Pera. Namimiss ko yung pera.
Okay.
Yung stability ng, ng sweldo.
Tama. Tama.
Okay naman.
Freelancers, di ba? Nakakamiss yung pera, guys.
Nakakamiss eh.
Siguro, in a way, then yung affirmation that comes with having a boss. Sometimes, like being a creative or a freelancer for a long time or doing this by myself for a very long time. Minsan maganda sa psyche yung meron kang boss na kahit tough siya, yung tipong may ginawa kang maganda. At least hingiti siya or sasabihin niya good job. Kasi kapag you're working on your own, yun nga, sometimes you push past your boundaries. Kasi nga, wala namang nagsasabi sa'yo na, tama na yan, o kaya you're doing a great job. So, yung part lang na yun, I feel. Kaya nga, I guess yung working from home or working independently doesn't.
We have a Jaco in the building.
Jaco, is that you?
Jaco de Leon.
Kailangan kasi ng affirmation.
Yon.
Ayun.
Alright.
Yeah.
Coach, nakat ka ng konti, pero yun the best
Okay.
mo kailangan ng affirmation.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, yung kapitbahay kasi namin actually, nagpipiggyback siya sa wifi namin. So, nalalaman namin kapag online na siya.
Si Coach, kung ikaw pwede mag-direct ng buhay ko,
Sorry.
ako, pwede ako mag-direct ng IT ng buhay mo. Magaling ako
Yes,
sa mga kaya.
please.
Kaya ako mag-stop ng mga tao sa mga
Pakisipa
router.
lang, please.
Ako na bahala dyan next time.
Minsan,
What about-
pinapalitan niya pa ng password eh.
Seryoso ba? Kapal.
Ibang levels yun. Sa kapitbahay po ni Coach Lyqa, salamat at nanonood kayo ngayong gabi. Please disconnect daw po. Mag 3G na lang kayo.
At least may idea na tayo sa mga neighbors nilang dalawa. Yung neighbor ni Coach Lyqa, nakikisakay lang sa wifi nila. At yung sa neighbor naman ni Vic, medyo maganda naman yung boses. So Vic, ikaw, what do you miss
Medyo
about?
maganda na. Ako, para ikaw, kung hindi aircon yung food, di ba may mga libreng food sa taping, okay na eh, breakfast, lunch. Sobrang hindi ako mahilig magluto. Nakita nyo naman, di ba? Yun lang yung skills ko talaga sa magluto. So yun yung namimiss ko. Minsan intermittent fasting ako ng hindi oras kasi tinatamad pa ako mag-microwave. Alam mo yun? So, yun yung namimiss ko sa work. Yung libreng pakain.
Ako, namimiss ko yung kumain after ng work. Yung feeling niya. Because
Chismisan ba to?
ha?
Chismisan after work.
Chismisan after. Yun, yung chismisan after work. So, when I go to work, sabihin natin event siya, di ba? It takes me around 3 hours to get ready. I also miss that. Yung makeup kasama yung team mo, kwentuhan kayo, ganyan. And yung adrenaline lang the whole day that you have this big event that you need to attend. You meet everyone, you host, ganyan-ganyan. Kanina nga kinukwento ko na I was having a headache while I was hosting from home because may adrenaline ka when you're hosting and when you're on stage, diba? So, meron pa rin akong adrenaline pag nag-host ako ng live event. It's just that I'm sitting in our bedroom in front of the computer. So, ang sakit ng ulo ko. So, nakakamiss yung pagtapos nung napakahabang araw na nagtrabaho ka, nag-ready ka, nag-meet ka ng mga tao, tinapos mo yung event, and then kakain kayo ng sinigang na hipon ng friends mo. So, actually, what I did today was, nag-order ako ng sinigang na hipon. Tapos tinext ko si Rona, my friend and my RM, and I said, Rons, nag-order ako ng sinigang na hipon dahil ito yung comfort food natin after a busy day. So, that's what we do. How about you, Parts? What do you miss about work?
I miss, I really miss. I miss being, kasi like for instance, before when I would be at the office and I'd write my own scripts and all that, mga halfway through, parati ko naisip, grabe, gusto ko na umuwi. Namimiss kong isipin, gusto ko na umuwi. Namimiss kong mag-miss ng bahay. Yun yung namimiss ko talaga pagdating ng work. And what, now it's like you can't even think, gusto ko magbakasyon. Kasi parang I mean, it feels so wrong to have those thoughts, and I miss having those thoughts where it's like I want to be home, I want to be on the beach, I want to you be everywhere, but there's so much happening in the world that you kind of feel guilty to have those thoughts in your head. So yun yung namimiss ko. Guiltless wanting of things. So
That's
it's-
right. A lot of our viewers right now, let's say hello to them, sharing also what they missed from work. Katulad ni Daryl Jean, who says she misses lunch out. Syempre, di ba, in the middle of a work day, you go out with your friends and have lunch. Si Vanella, simple lang, namimiss ko talaga yung tao. Yung mga tao.
Totoo.
Si Catherine, this is
yeah, go
going
ahead.
out. Yeah, go ahead, Parts. Dan
Hey,
naman.
Lucky says namimiss ko yung feeling ng long weekend. Exactly. I agree with that. Mary Francesca, I miss wearing shoes. Very good point. Shoes are very important. I haven't worn shoes in like a week.
Anong sinusuot mo, Parts? Wala lang. Sa bagay, nasa bahay nga naman. Sabi ko nga. Si Dambu naman says, as simple as office chair na take for granted ko pala. Wow. True.
Eileen says, I miss my crush. Wow. Good
Miss
job,
ka
Eileen.
niya.
Tawa ng guilty. Okay, so now that, we have all these things that we've talked about, working from home, quick question lang siguro, dapat bang nakapambahay lang? Kasi okay lang ba nakapambahay lang or kailangan mag-dress up? Ano yung normal na law natin dyan, guys? Okay, graded recitation tayo.
I mean, ina-avoid yung eye contact sa teacher. Parang gano'n kami dalawa yun.
Tsaka hirap.
Sige, ako na lang mauna.
Magsabay kami, di ba? Awkward.
Oo nga eh. Yung same din eh. Kasi gina-judge ka pa rin ng tao kahit Yun din yung namimiss ko wardrobe. Tingnan mo yung suot ko pula. Ang pangit pala sa screen. Anyway.
Better na daw tayo eh. Okay lang yan. Kunyari nag-usap.
Okay. Pero I think kailangan ka pa rin mag-dress up para lang pero respeto lang na parang work. Parang ganon. Tapos pagka nakakabawas din ng isipin mo middle manager ka or something. Tapos yun nga may kakatok. Kain na. Parang ganun yung effect pag nakasando ka lang. Parang, seryoso ba ito sa work? Ba't nakasando siya? So parang may ganun pa rin.
Yeah.
So,
I agree. At saka actually sa psych side, may epekto yung priming kapag yung suot mo versus dun sa personality mo eh. Actually, nakaka-apekto siya. Like, for example, ako kasi I struggle with social anxiety. So one of the things that I do is I have certain things I wear. Ang leather jacket, armor ko to eh. Like, kaya ako naka-leather jacket. A lot of people laugh at me. Oh, init-init sa Pilipinas, naka-leather jacket ka. Pero, you have to understand, this is from Sarah Connor times pa, 90s baby kasi ako. Pag naka-leather jacket ka, parang we feel, okay, powerful ako. I can speak. Parang ganon. So, ganon din actually sa atin. When we put on clothes for work, sometimes, nagiging mas professional ka. Like, if papansin nyo, kahit yung boys, yung behavior mo pag naka-necktie ka versus pag hindi, sobrang different eh. Yung language mo, yung behavior pattern mo, parang kung tutuusin, yung office wear, like yung pencil skirt para sa ating girls, parang design siya maging uncomfortable, para maging professional tayo. Parang ganon. So, kahit yung heels nga, they put a pep in your step, parang something like that. So, yung the way we wear things or yung the way we choose clothes actually helps prime us for work.
Yeah.
Kaya ang sa akin, ang workaround dyan, dahil mainit sa Pilipinas, sige, pwede kang naka-button down shirt sa taas. Pero sa baba, wag naman underwear lang. Kasi baka mamaya may kumatok, tumayo ka. So, delikado yun. Ang alternative, which we discovered actually, itong quarantine lang, is workout clothes. So, kahit na, kunyari, naka-button down ka sa taas, pero kung naka-workout clothes ka sa baba, kahit, shorts lang, pero workout clothes, tapos naka-shoes ka. Iba pa rin yung feeling versus nakapambahay ka lang. Yeah.
Okay, ito, Zoom backgrounds. Should this be done during meetings or not at all?
Nakakatawa yung ibang Zoom background.
Nung bahay mo, di ba?
Di ba?
Unless kailangan.
Mas okay ba yung kalat or Zoom background?
Pwede namang itabi yung kalat. Like, dito sa side na to ng room ko, nandito nakapile yung kalat. You don't need that big of a space naman. Medyo nakakapraning kasi yung Zoom background eh. Tsaka yun nga, sometimes, di ba, open pa siya for possibilities na hindi natin control. So, mas maganda kung ganito. Tsaka, para na-check din kahit paano ng bosses kung talagang nasa bahay ka.
Tama. Vic?
Oo. Like, naging cinematographer tayo lahat itong quarantine eh. No?
Stage pa eh, may aesthetic eh.
Pineframing kong ganyan eh. Parang, uy, lutuan na yun ah. Dito lang tayo sa book.
Sabi ni Jen.
So, I guess okay lang.
Design.
Does it matter to you if the person that you're in a Zoom call with has yung medyo makalat yung background? Does it distract you from what they're trying to say or what their presentation is?
May effect din eh. Parang dressing up din siya eh, in a way. Kasi parang kasama mo na yung background na yun eh. So, kunyari, naglagay ako ng mga books na ganyan. Parang ang tali-talino ko tuloy, di ba? Pero kung kunyari, may dumi yung...
Sa akin, toys. So...
may dumi yung pader mo. Naka-distract din, I guess. Like, kunyari, nag-explain ka sa boss mo ng marketing strategy, tapos parang siguro may kalat yung screen mo or something. Parang nakatingin siya doon. Excuse me, ano yung kalat sa screen mo? Parang gano'n. So part pa rin siya ng, I think, dressing up, being presentable. Yung Zoom background naman, I guess kung professional, tapos yung background mo Star Wars, di ba?
Or aquarium.
Mo rin. Di ba? Pag-isipan mo rin kasi nakaka-distract eh. Aurora Borealis, alam mo yun.
Kahit aesthetic siya, hindi siya professional.
Nag-aaway si Goku.
Oo, nga eh. No?
So the way that we're looking at it is to connect both of them. What you're wearing and what is behind you now is what you would be wearing going to the office. Parang gano'n. Holistic na siya. Kasama na siya sa ginagawa sa pag-setup mo going into a meeting. Kung ano yung nasa likod mo, kung ano yung suot mo, kung ano yung sinasabi mo, kasama-sama na lahat yan.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Tama si Joyce, naka-ring light.
Oo, right. Tsaka bumili ako ng plants, naglagay ako ng matalino.
Ganda. Di ba? Production designer, cinematographer na rin.
Saan ba yung books ko?
Instagrammable.
Buksan mo yung closet. Hindi, pero anything that you post and anything that you present is a way for you to sell yourself. You always have to think of it that way. So, kahit sobrang simple lang na background mo, people will still pangit yung term, pero judge you for it, right? Pero yung tip naman namin for people na, syempre hindi naman tayo lahat may space for it, diba? If you have like, kahit kumot lang, and alam niyo yung mga nagkahangan ng damit, sampayan ng damit. Ako meron ako nun sa bahay. So, that's what I use. Nung wala pa akong green screen, which I just bought from Lazada, send the check.
Send the check.
I put it behind me nung hindi pa maganda yung background ko. And I use different backgrounds. You know, kahit na maghanap ka lang sa Google ng white tiles background, 'di ba? Para lang malinis siya tignan and professional for a way to do that.
And if you don't have that, a good way that I saw online is find a corner. If you can find a corner, you don't need to put a background. Maglalagay lang siya ng depth into the shot. Yes, di ba? Naging cinematographer na nga tayo lahat, di ba? It adds a shot. It doesn't look like it's flat, not like my wall behind me and it looks like I'm in an insane asylum. You'd rather have it na nasa corner ka. It just makes it look like a better shot, so that there's a little bit of a tip for all of you guys.
Ang ganda pa yung balik ng audio nun.
Di ba? May bounce pa.
Oo nga.
May bounce pa yung audio. Okay, guys, ito, last question na natin before we say hi to everyone who's tuned in right now. How do you, I guess, adjust to this whole work from home? How do you make it sustainable? How do you stay productive? What are the things that you personally have learned in the past couple of weeks and months that have really helped you, be productive at home kahit na nagtatrabaho ka? Coach?
I guess, again, stay safe, stay sane, stay productive. By order yon. Tapos, when it comes to scheduling, dati kasi medyo luxury pa siya, pero ngayon dapat priority na talaga siya. Kung hindi ka nagsiset up ng task list or schedule for yourself, ngayon, na siya sobrang iba na yung effect niya versus nung dati. Tapos ang maganda rin is that if you think about it, dahil wala nang oras to commute, hindi mo na kailangan magreserba ng 2 oras, 3 oras sa EDSA. Huwag natin din sayangin yung opportunity na yon. It's actually the perfect time for you to work on your passion projects. Kasi yung extra time na yon na supposedly pang commute mo, pwede mo na ngayon i-devote sa ibang bagay. So, doon na nabibuild yung passive income. Like, please, kung teachers kayo, gawa kayo ng more educational content, kailangan namin kayo sa YouTube. Yung ganon, di ba? Ibig sabihin, dati, hindi mo yan pwedeng gawin kasi nagko-commute ka ngayon, pwede mo na siyang gawin. And it gives you a different na affirmation, tsaka different din na source ng ng passion. Kasi it's now something that you wanted to work on for a long time, pero dati wala kang time, literal. Ngayon may time ka na. So, nagbibigay siya ng dagdag na encouragement. And hold the ones you love more, closer ngayon, sa panahon ngayon. Hindi naman lang physically, if you can't be with them, pero spend more time with them, talking to them, and talking about more important things. Like, again, one of the things na nangyari sa pandemic, again, it's a bad thing that it happened, pero it opened a lot of conversations. Like, even sa friends, you tend to talk about bigger things than just what to eat next or where to eat. Na-open yung conversation ng mortality, what really matters in life, sayang yung ilang taon ko nang nasa career na ganito na hindi ko gusto. All of these things, yung conversations na yan, we can live in that. Para pag eventually, may time na for us to go out into the world, iba na yung perspective talaga natin.
Ang ganda.
Fantastic. Ikaw, Vic.
Ako yung may nabasa lang ako before sa internet. Hilig ko magbasa sa internet eh. Pero parang nag-hit siya sa akin na judge each day by the seeds that you plant, not by the harvest that you nakalimutan.
Harvest.
Basta parang ganun kasi yung thinking ngayon, lalo na sa atin na, 'di ba, freelancers, entertainers, hosts, wala kang magawa, wala kang pagkakakitaan plainly, pero hindi ibig sabihin na wala kang magagawa to set yourself up in the future. Yan, kaya ako gumagawa ng videos kasi baka may makakita. Alam mo yun, kahit wala siyang direct compensation, at least I know na, okay, nagpa-plant pa rin ako ng seeds na ito pa rin yung kaya kong gawin. So, hindi siya ganun ka-results-oriented ngayon no? Yung work. More of talaga, relationship building, parang ganun. Selling yourself. So, kahit dun muna, okay na yun.
Tama. Ang ganda nun. At saka, it's nice because you focus on ano yung pwede nating gawin ngayon, di ba? You judge it by the seeds that you plant, not the harvest that you reap. I think is the word.
Yun.
That you reap. Yeah.
Yan, tama.
Diba nga?
Ikaw naman
What did I learn? What have I
Yeah.
learned from
to
this whole
make
thing?
working from home sustainable and productive.
I agree with Vic. Look at how we've been doing a lot of the things that we're doing, and all four of us. The reason why we do what we do is because we really enjoy what we're doing. We started getting into it not because of the money. We were getting into it because we loved what we were doing, and we until this day, it's just fortunate that we get to make some money based on things that we love. So if there's something that you love to do, and I agree with both Vic and Coach Lyqa, if there's something that you love to do, try and find what that is. And even if it becomes a side project that you somehow make into something bigger as time goes on, now is the time to do that. And don't give up. Just try, because if you don't, you will hate yourself when you're older and you're like, I should have tried. That's it right there. What about you, Parts?
Awesome. Wala. I concur.
Thanks, Put me on the spot. Sabay ikaw ay concur.
At least he noted, di ba?
Noted naman. Kasi Parts, nag-umpisa yan nung kay Coach. Sabi ko, okay, si Coach na una, wala pa akong maisip. Okay, si Vic na una, wala pa akong maisip. Okay, wala pa rin akong maisip. Si Aaron na. No, but I agree with what everybody said here today. I think with Coach Lyqa, she was talking about holistic living talaga. How do you balance everything? That's the key to working from home. It's knowing how to stay sane, how to stay safe, how to stay productive. I mixed it all up. Stay safe, stay sane, stay productive. And
Yon.
for Vic naman talaga, to focus on the things that you can do, which is plant seeds today. That really means investing in yourself, investing in people, investing in your craft. Kahit na wala ka pang nare-reap ngayong araw na to, make sure that it's something that you'll be able to attend to and gain from in the future. Like this podcast, when we started Shot of Sanity, we didn't want to gain anything from it. We didn't even think that we'd build the community out of it, but we wanted to do something that would help us keep sane and hopefully would reach people that could also help them keep sane. And that's the beauty of adapting and changing and working to become better every day. You don't really know what's going to come out of it, but if it's a step forward, then you know that it's going to be good for you and for the people around you. And in these trying times and difficult situations, that's all we could really do: to be a light, to be strong, to be compassionate, to work hard and work smart, so that the community that we belong to can also thrive. So yeah, that's what I've
Fantastic. All right. So we always end the show with the eternal question during quarantine, since lahat ng tao, hindi lang cinematographers, no? Lahat na sila mga food bloggers na. So anong ulam nyo tonight? Vic, bilang isang tao na hindi mahilig magluto pero nasa TV shopping network na lahat ng ginagawa mo doon, halos lahat nagluluto. Anong ulam mo tonight?
Uy, nagpa-deliver ako tonight dahil napakinggan ko yung financial episode nyo na treat yourself to a good meal, sabi ko, gawin mo nga yun. So, kumain ako ng vegetable meat masala. Indian food, the best. Sarap.
Wow!
Sarap.
Nice.
Solid. How about you, Coach?
Yan ang namimiss ko eh. Walang Indian food anywhere in my area right now. Ako, probably spicy noodles na may kimchi.
Love it. Ooh.
I reward myself with junk food. So, yeah.
Nicely done. Parts, what's for dinner?
Yun nga, sinigang na hipon. Send
Oo
it
nga
back.
pala.
Nagpa-deliver lang ako, andito pa siya.
Talagang inubos mo yung sabaw, iniwan mo. Ako siomay. Yun lang, siomay. Mahilig lang talaga ako sa siomay.
Siomay.
Solid.
Sabihin ko sana yung brand, pero hindi yata sila nagsisend the check. Kaya okay lang.
Wala pa yan. Okay, so before we go, why don't we say hello to everyone tuned in? Coach and Vic, pag meron kayong mga mabasa na name, Coach, ikaw muna, and then Vic siguro, para lang makapag-hi naman kayo sa kanila. Do you see the comment section ba?
Yeah, online yung twin sister ko, dinuguan daw ang ulam namin. So, apparently, dinuguan ang ulam, Coach. Okay. Thank you, ate.
Wala, hindi na ako. Naka-cellphone lang ako eh.
Kami na bahala. To everyone that is sending in what they're eating tonight, thank you guys for saying, bas sisig na walang itlog at mayonnaise. Yan ang talagang sisig.
Tunay na sisig.
Kalamansi lang.
Let's see here. Angelica says boneless na bangus with sinigang. Wow, nice. Si Marie says, Kuya Vic, andito din ako sa UAE.
Joke lang yun kanina.
UAE? Okay. Kumusta na kayo dyan? Ito yung mga Arabian books. Mga Arabian books yan. Nabasa ko na yung lahat.
Ang ganda. Maraming salamat ulit once again, our guests for tonight for
Fantastic.
Friday Night Live, Victor Anastacio and Coach Lyqa. Before we go, is it time for screenshot?
Thank you.
Screenshot time naman tayo. So guys, this is what we do every after the live. We take 4 screenshots, 4 poses, at ang assigned na magbigay ng poses for tonight, 4, is Victor Anastacio. Vic?
Okay. Sige.
Parang dito ako kinabahan na.
4, no? Ako rin, na on the spot ako. Cinematographer, director bigla. Smile lang. Ayan. Ito naman yung, screenshot muna. Okay. Ito yung nag-joke yung boss mo pero hindi nakakatawa pero kailangan mong... gagawin ko lang ba?
Oo, gagawin mo lang. Hindi mo
Siya lang o lahat
scripted.
tayo?
Dami ko
Lahat
Tayo,
sinasabi.
lahat tayo,
Ah,
lahat
Dami ko
tayo.
lahat
sinasabi.
tayo.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. Gets ko na. Okay.
Okay. Okay?
Okay,
Okay?
next.
Next.
Bakit? Anong ginagawa mo, Victor?
Gagayahin ba natin?
Yun yung mga tita natin. Yung
Okay,
tita na hindi alam na naka-on yung front camera.
okay. Yung hindi mo daw alam na naka-on yung front camera. 3, 2, 1, go. Yung nag-joke yung boss mo pero hindi talaga nakakatawa pero kailangan mong tumawa kung hindi mawawalan kang trabaho.
Mismo.
At yung nanood ka ng The Idiot's Guide to Working from Home at madami kang natutunan.
Life-changing.
Fantastic.
Okay. Ganda.
Thank you so much, Coach Lyqa, Vic.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Is there
and ahead.
anything you guys wanna plug? Where can they check out all your stuff? Coach Lyqa, we'll start with you.
All right, so I have free educational videos on YouTube, Team Lyqa, yung pangalan ng channel. So math, English, logic questions para sa mga aptitude tests, civil service exam, UPCAT, LAE, PhilSat, all of those things. You can find me on YouTube. Recently, 2 weeks lang, TikTok. So officially, TikTok tita na ako. At Lyqa Maravilla for... I won't dance. I still won't dance.
Gusto ko yung motivation minute mo, in fairness. Ang ganda.
Wow. Oh, thank you. So yeah, I have at Lyqa Maravilla for the motivational stuff. I try to post one motivational video every day. And then sa Team Lyqa naman yun pa rin, English, math, pero challenge talaga na i-adapt siya sa 1 minute, pero okay lang.
Kaya yan.
Awesome.
Vic.
Thank you, Coach Vic.
Instagram at Victor Anastacio, tapos Spotify yung podcast is Sabayan with Victor.
Podcasts are awesome.
Ay, singit ko
Yeah.
na rin. I'm sorry, I forgot. I have a Get Hired podcast din na nasa Spotify. So, alam ko medyo relevant ngayon kasi maraming sadly na layoff or nabawasan ng work hours. So, if you want to prepare para sa mga job interviews, those may help. So, I answered yung mga most common na interview questions sa mga jobs.
Coach, sabihin ko lang, ang dami mong task. Kailangan mo yatang matulog din kahit minsan. Kailangan mo rin
Try mo
pala.
lang.
Schedule ko rin yung tulog eh.
Oo, kasama sa tasks yun. Tulog. Ganun.
Tama. Thank you so much, Coach Lyqa, Victor Anastacio, once again for joining us tonight.
Thank you,
Ang dami
thank
namin
you.
natutunan. Thank you. Sana makabalik kayo sa Adulting with Joy Spring Shot of Sanity. We love you guys. Thank you.
Stay
Thanks
for
safe,
having us.
stay
Thank you.
safe.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye. All right, that's it for the show for tonight, Parts. Ang dami ko natutunan. Dapat hindi na tayo mag-podcast. Sila na
Dapat
lang.
sila na lang. Parang mas okay yung mga sinasabi nila.
And PSA, wala po talaga sa Dubai si Victor Anastacio. Joke lang po yun.
Baka hinahanap nila doon. No, it was. Thank you so much to everyone that tuned in. Do you want to say hi to some people, Parts?
Yes, go ahead. Let's say hi to some people.
Hello, and thank you for dropping by to Angelica, to Abba, to Ai del Rosario. Thank you so much. To Lucky, thank you for joining us this evening, this Friday Night Live.
That's right. Thank you very much to everyone who's tuned in. Let's say hello to Angelica, to Abba Marie, to Ai del Rosario, to Marie. Sorry na, Marie. Ano, bakit?
I said the same name.
You said the same thing. We have the same pictures eyes. Sorry, naayos ko kasi yung background natin eh. Ano ka ba?
Guys, alam niyo na, hindi talaga nakikinig sa si Joyce ever.
Okay, to be completely honest, hindi talaga ako nakikinig nung moment na yon dahil nga inaayos ko to. Okay, sorry. Inayos ko. Tignan mo kasi.
Okay na.
Maganda, di ba? So, inayos ko lang naman. Powered by HP tayo. Send the check. Thank you to Andrew watching through YouTube, to Luis also watching through YouTube, Bonita, to Joanne, to Graz, of course, DK, KCD, also tuned in si Juan Choi, Cesa Subuhani, si Abba na mention na namin, parehas ni Aaron, to Win Salvador, Dear Paul 24, everyone tuned in right now. Kiara for being a part of our team for Shot of
Kiara,
Sanity.
Snaps in the chat for Kiara. Snaps in the chat for
That's in the
Kiara.
chat.
Fantastic work.
That's right. And thank you also to VCM and HP for making today's episode possible. We hope that you guys learned a lot of things. And if you did, please do let us know. We'll be uploading this episode as well on the podcast, so you can listen to it again if you would like to.
But until then, please make sure that you do check out our other episodes of Shot of Sanity. If you are new to the community, welcome. Please check out on Spotify, on Apple Podcast, on Anchor, on all your favorite streaming apps, as well as join in our Shot of Sanity Facebook group. It is Shot of Sanity SOS Podcast. Just ask to join. We will accept you over there because you are awesome.
That's right. But for now, that's it for the SOS Friday Night Live here on Adulting with Joy Springs, Shot of Sanity with the one and only Erin Ataide. We love you guys. Thank you for being a part of tonight's show. God bless everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Have a great weekend.
Bye.